Hey everybody, this is Jeremy Pearson coming to you with some practical spirituality tips for today. So today's practical spirituality tip is, let's see, how do I want to word it? Well, I'll figure it out by the time I'm done talking. So here's what it's about. I received a phone call today from somebody who was calling from prison, and he was upset because there aren't enough H&I panels there. There wasn't any literature there that he could read, etc. So he was talking to me about that. And then I asked him how he's doing with his step work. And he said he's on step 4. And I said, how many resentments do you have written down? And he said he's got 5 resentments written down. And so I said, so you have all that time available, but you only have 5 resentments written down. And then what he talked to me about is about all of the fear that comes up when he sits down to do the 4th step. And then we ended up talking about how he hasn't been praying, he hasn't been working step 3. Anyways, it was the exactly what needed to be happening so that he could get a deeper dive with his 1st, 2nd, and 3rd step. So what I want to say is that everything is different when you think you're where you're supposed to be versus when you think you're not where you're supposed to be. When you believe that you're where you're supposed to be at this moment, you immediately become open-minded to your resources around you, and more choices become available to you. But when you are believing that you are not where you're supposed to be, you immediately become closed-minded to your resources, and you start rejecting the opportunities that are available around you. So if you want more opportunities, if you want more choices available to you, always remind yourself that you're always where you're supposed to be at any given moment. It may not be where you want to be, but it is where you are. And if you want to be available to the resources that are there, if you want to be useful and helpful, and you want more choices accessible, you've got to say, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be right now. Show me what's here. Show me what's here. So that's the practical spirituality tip for today, is believe that you are where you're supposed to be and say, show me what's here. All right. So I hope that you got something from this video today. What I want to leave you with is just the knowing and the understanding that nothing is ever wasted in our lives. Nothing is ever wasted. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. Bye.